I want to talk about the heart and life of a great fundraiser. There's a great quote by, and I can't give it to you verbatim, John R. Mott, who I think was instrumental in the founding of the YMCA, if I'm not mistaken. And he said, much of our success in fundraising is who we are prior to that fundraising event. In other words, that it has who you are as a person and where you are in your walk with Christ has a whole lot more to do with your success in fundraising than how you conduct that solicitation. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. We need to guard our heart. We need to be people of integrity. And to me, part of that is just having other people in our organization and outside that we are accountable to. As we're traveling, as we're interacting with people, we need to guard our heart. We need to love our cause. We need to give before we ask. We've definitely said that. We need to be a complete professional. I think people respond well to the fact that we are intentional about the work that we do, that we're bold to say what we're doing in the fundraising enterprise. Timeliness, it kills me to be late for an appointment. And I think you just tell somebody that you care about their time by being on time. If they've given you an hour of their time, don't take a minute over an hour of their time. They will bless you for it. Following through is so important. If there's an item, little or small, that you need to get back to a giver about, do it as quickly as possible. I can tell you other organizations have disappointed them that way. Don't you be one of those institutions, and they will bless you for it as well. Be an interested and interesting person. Again, listening more than you talk. Asking great questions is more important than telling them how great your organization is. Commit to the ask. Transparency wins. Don't fall into the trap of saying, I've got to defend every last thing that our organization does as excellent and praiseworthy. People just don't believe it, and it's not true. I used to travel with our president from time to time, and when someone would bring up a complaint about our college, my first instinct would say, no, you got that wrong. And our president would sometimes say, you know, that disappoints me too. I wish we were better in that realm. And let me tell you some of the things that we're doing to try to address that. And that was a beautiful way to talk about it. We realize we're not perfect, that we don't do everything well. Thanks for bringing that to our attention. That's something either we have thought of and that we're working on, or maybe something that is new and we should look into it. And then I love giving credit away. Sometimes, again, another occupational hazard of ours is to say, hey, I raised our $100,000 budget this last year. And I think as we give the credit where it's due to the Lord, to all the people in the organization that make it what it is, the people in the field that make it what it is, when we give that credit away, it's easy for it to come back to us. When we take it, I think we rob the attention from where it should be. And then a big responsibility that we have as organizations after we get those gifts is to steward those gifts well. And that means if someone gave for a particular purpose, that's what we use it for, and that's what we're accountable for. That means in our budgets, how we travel, how we spend money as an institution, we can be transparent about that because we are careful with how we do that. That says a lot to an individual giver. And most of our givers, one of the reasons they have financial capacity is they steward well the resources the Lord has given to them, and they expect the same of us. And humility becomes a fundraiser. Again, it's not talking people out of money they don't want to give. It's saying, this is what God has called us to do, and would you join us for the sake of the kingdom?